Who keeps peddling this slander? Um, it's 7:24 a.m. September 16th. No, you didn't. Uh, so ponder this for these guys trying to pawn you off with some CEO jazz. A lot of these guys involved with the CEO and this company are involved in RICO and terrorism, mafia-like crimes and terrorism. Some are involved in illegal weapons manufacturing and distribution of WMDs. And there's a company full of these guys. A lot of them are big-time criminals. And there's people fighting over some CEO jazz. For a company, though, full of guys involved in terrorism and RICO, big time, illegal gambling, blackmail, bribery, extortion, witness tampering, obstruction of justice, manufacturing evidence, big time slander, and more. Then some of them are involved with intimidating and coercing civilian populations and using intimidation and coercion to influence the policy of a government. Then it's also full of a bunch of guys who are so unprofessional and scary. Meaning, some of these guys' duty is to uphold the law, defend humanity, defend citizens of the globe, defend Americans. Some of them are accepting bribes. They're blackmailing citizens. And some of them don't even report WMDs in space, don't even report things that threaten humanity, technology that threatens humanity. Don't even report RICO and terrorism and actually lie about it. I mean, their duty is to protect and serve some of these guys. Their duty is to the citizens of America and the citizens of the globe. And they are ignoring things like dissemination of COVID, RICO, and terrorism, and not even reporting these things, and not even reporting things like implantation and telepathy. So you're seeing a reflection of their professionalism, where they could have reported this numerous times, and many of them didn't. So think about them at a company. If they're at a company and there's things apart that are associated with their professional responsibilities. You've seen what they've done with their professional responsibilities. They're not even reporting something as big as terrorism. We're talking about terrorism here, and I mean that's something you definitely report if you're an agent. RICO is something you definitely report if you're an agent. I mean, RICO is a crime of mafias. It's involved with financing terrorism, illegal weapons manufacturing, and financing so many illegal activities. It's scary. So ponder running a company with these guys in it, guys whose duty it is to report things like terrorism and arrest terrorists, guys whose duty it is to report things like RICO and arrest guys involved in RICO, and they wouldn't even do that and refuse to do that. And some of these guys not reporting that are being blackmailed. So keep that in mind too. So then there's also some of those guys and other guys involved in some company or going to become some CEOs, and they're all being blackmailed. So think of opening a company or being a CEO of a company full of people who are all being blackmailing each other, involved in RICO, involved in terrorism, and then who probably, they love blackmail. So, and then you take over the CEO company after you also potentially are blackmailable going through whatever these guys have been doing. You become CEO and now you're being blackmailed by these criminals because they're already criminals and are already blackmailing people. So then you become a puppet CEO. So whoever's trying to pawn people up with some CEO jazz or whatever the hell they're doing, ponder these things thoroughly. I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm just saying, if you're planning on taking over a company full of criminals, guys involved in RICO and terrorism and a shit ton of other crimes, who are already blackmailing each other and being blackmailed, ponder what will happen to you if you're also involved in this nonsense. And when you became CEO or took over this, you'll probably be blackmailed too and become some puppet CEO. So to ponder these things, praise Jesus. That's a very important thing to ponder. And if you're trying to pull some of these guys into a company, ponder these things as well. Yeah. And then also, if you're pondering hiring these guys, if they didn't even report terrorism, what the hell else won't they report if they work at your fucking company? If they didn't even report terrorism and RICO and technology that threatens humanity and a threat to national security, and lied about this for 5 years and 7 months while people are running around and planting people like it's the wild fucking West and committing espionage and economic espionage and more, what the hell else are they not going to report at a company when they didn't report things this big and this big of threats to fucking humanity? Wake up. Key point.